And in the locker room, each guy has been going over in short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Second chance shot. Offensive rebound. The pass to Powell. Kicks to Lillard. Goes up again. He takes it up and lays it in.
Oh, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defender.
DiVincenzo finds Giannis. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after.
Holiday, no one around him. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Puts up a 3. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling. Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Now here's Covington. Powell for 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Nurkic the pass to Covington. Powell kicks to Covington to the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. At the top of the key, Lopez. Middleton the pass to Lopez. DiVincenzo with it. The Bucks working the ball around. Middleton for 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Nobody near Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Lillard's got 6.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Now here's Giannis. They could use a bucket. And it's good. 2 points.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. Pass to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. Foul for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Cans it from downtown.
Boy, that is a real weapon in Middleton's arsenal. I mean, when you hit a 3 on him, he wants that sweet revenge, and he's coming back at you.
Now here's McCollum. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Lopez with the block. They recover it. And here's McCollum for 3. Back to Lillard. Second shot opportunity. Not going to go that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Inside, DiVincenzo kicks to Giannis. For 3, Middleton tips it up, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
They double-team McCollum. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Lillard. Banked in off the glass. He's got 8.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Lillard against Holiday. Kicks it down to Middleton from deep. Another miss by Middleton. Knocked away. Lillard from deep three-point land, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Damian Lillard. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked about his...
I know that when the main guy...
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on, it's a difficult out.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. Well, last season the Blazers were beset by injuries and they fell short of their goals. Their star Damian Lillard said, "Once we're in a better position, I want people to remember how I responded when things didn't go my way. That they know my character is true." Kevin, we know that Dame grew up in Oakland, a place where overcoming adversity was ingrained. Back to you.
Thank you, D.A. Here is Forbes after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Powell with the steal. Anthony left side. Pass to Powell. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Passes to Tucker. Portis kicks to Lopez. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks.
Into the lineup for the Bucks, Chris Middleton.
Here's Forbes. And the Bucks miss again. Portland leading by 6. There's the pass to Powell. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Kicks it out to Jones. Bounce pass Anthony. Shot clock at 5. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Here's Cantor. Powell. The second chance points on the tip in. Powell's got the lead up to 8 now for Portland.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Holiday's checked in. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. Outside Anthony. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Simons, guarded by Holiday. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Out to Anthony. And it's McCollum in the corner. Back to Jones. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists now in this one. Locked loose. Outside Portis. Here's Forbes. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Tucker with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. Forbes the pass to Middleton. Trying to get something going. Trains the three-pointer. Middleton's got 6.
Boy, I like seeing Middleton stroke it from downtown. That release of his, pure as white-driven snow.
Bobs it up for Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
From outside, off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Portis.
Oh! Are you kidding me? Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
On the wing, Jones. 19 seconds left to play here in the half. Anthony looking it over. Cantor inside, working on Portis. McCollum fires from way outside. Off target from outside. And so it's Portland bringing the quarter.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, it's been a grinded-out game. What have you seen from your team so far?
Well, we're competing. You know, neither team's really shooting the ball that well, but both teams are playing hard.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He had 8 points and 2 rebounds.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around, really doesn't faze him, doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. Kick out to Giannis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. On the wing, Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 5 on the clock. DiVincenzo finds Lopez. The shot by Middleton, wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Middleton's got 9.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He has 5. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket for Middleton.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And up the court come the Bucks. On the break, Holiday is running. Middleton with it. Lillard picks him up. Back to Middleton for the lead. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Middleton's got the lead up to 1 now for the Bucks. To the wing right side. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. The Bucks have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Anthony's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Now, here's Covington. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. Middleton for 3. Lopez kicks to Middleton. The tray. Portland grabs the miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Anthony in the corner. Nurkic dishes to Powell. Covington passes to Nurkic. Back to Covington. With the shot. Nurkic can't hit. Milwaukee in the lead. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. 2 points. That one goes. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points now this quarter.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
Rebounded by the Bucks. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight. Fast break, Milwaukee. Middleton with it. Now Covington defending. Here's Antetokounmpo. Gets hauled in by the Trailblazers. Lillard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Stolen by Middleton. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Jones comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Powell. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 7. Pass to Connaughton. To the left side wing. Tucker. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Stolen by Tucker. And it's the Bucks on the break. A 3 for DiVincenzo. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got 7 rebounds in the game. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Jones.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Giannis. Connaughton up again. Giannis on the follow. Giannis has got 9 points. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Here's Lillard, and he could not get that one to go. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. McCollum's checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday, and he's good on the 3-ball. Holiday's got the lead up to 6 now for Milwaukee.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
They get it back. Pass to Simons. And it's McCollum in the corner. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter while they trail. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Donte DiVincenzo. Then it's Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. Taken away by Anthony. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Powell. The rebound by Holiday.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Caruth is checked in for Milwaukee. Bryn Forbes comes in for Donte DiVincenzo. Powell kicks to Jones. Anthony nowhere around. A three-pointer off the mark.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And offensively, they finally seem to be coming around after an ugly first half.
And, you know, to shoot that poorly early and to have the lead now, they feel fortunate, but they've earned their good fortune.
Damian Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers. Milwaukee also making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis, and Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. Passes it to Middleton. Here's Caruth. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 9. McCollum with the ball, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Robert Covington's checked in for Derek Jones. Middleton for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Middleton's got 11 points here in just the second half. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Out to the wing. Forbes the pass to Lopez. Over in the corner, Caruth. The Bucks working the ball around. Out left to the wing, and Forbes kicks to Middleton. 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And that's how you announce your presence. Make a statement. Lopez going strong to the glass.
To the inside. Lopez with the steal. He's all alone. To the wing on the left. Forbes the pass to Caruth. Shoots over Covington. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. And he gets the bucket.
You know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man. Puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
The pass to Forbes. Stolen by McCollum. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Ever the opportunist, McCollum probing for a weakness, finds one and exploits it.
That's it, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Powell.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Back to Middleton. He kicks it to Forbes. Pass to Lopez. Covington with the steal. And they go to the intentional foul. Nurkic checked in for the Trailblazers. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to McCollum. It's a hand on it. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks leading by 5. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Middleton drives in, and it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Middleton's got 5 points now in the quarter. It's thrown down to Antetokounmpo. Holiday with it. Lillard picks him up, and stolen by Lillard. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Holiday looking for an opening. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Lillard against Holiday. And it's Lillard missing. Well, this one is winding down now. Milwaukee can watch the clock run out. Lopez finds DiVincenzo. Back to Lopez. Covington with the steal. Here's McCollum. Lillard from outside. That one doesn't go. And that one drops. And now it's a 10-point Bucks lead.
Man, it's good seeing Antetokounmpo knock these down. Love seeing him extend his range.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of it. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Downtown Milwaukee is seen. And with tip.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Reggie Jackson. Batuma's out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Count it. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Milwaukee with the ball. After the basket by Los Angeles. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. He can't get that one to fall.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And Batum kicks to George. And he overshot that one, missing. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Unloads from 9. Holiday gets the bucket.
And that's the pressure Holiday puts on your defense. Sees the opportunity, gets his shot inside.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
And the shot goes in.
So comfortable in pick and roll. Paul George is a top-level ball handler who consistently makes the right play.
Now here is Holiday. Here's Lopez. Pass to DiVincenzo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He's off on that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Right side, Leonard. Outside, George. And the pass to Batum. On the wing, Jackson. Got a piece of it. Giannis with it. And Batum picks him up defensively. Here's Holiday. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Not going to be Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
Zubac. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
On the wing, Holiday. Pass to Middleton. And here is DiVincenzo. Passes it to Holiday. Just 5 to shoot from 10 feet out. Shots good by Middleton.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Outside, George. Fast break, Milwaukee. Holiday with the ball. Middleton finds Holiday. Now Lopez. Zubac defending. And oh, here we go. Batum's got it. Galloping the fast break chance. Leonard, the pass to Batum. Back to Leonard. To the middle. Here's Zubac. Shooting foul as the... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
And Forbes kicks to Connaughton. Pass to Portis. Clock is at 3. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So both teams making some changes here. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Rondo passes to Oturu. Rondo wide open. Rebound, Milwaukee.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
The Bucks trail. Over to the left wing. Connaughton passes to Portis. Here's Nora. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Morris with the bucket.
An efficient scorer inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
Here is Forbes. Now the pass to Portis. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. "11 seconds left to play here in the first. Rondo looking over the floor. 1 second left. No good on the last second attempt there. And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers lead by 4. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis to explain the origin of the underdog.
I think the underdog story, started with.
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And the Clippers looking at who they've got. Marcus Morris is out there with Kennard. Then there's Patrick Patterson. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's man in at the 2-guard spot. Tucker the pass to Portis. Morris with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 6. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tool, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Here's Connaughton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity. Kennard finds Morris. Tipped away. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Middleton on the wing. Pass to Portis. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Rondo with the ball. Patterson dishes to Rondo. And the wide open shot from Morris. No good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Middleton on the wing. Back to Forbes. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Connaughton. Patterson defending. And that one's good from Connaughton.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Rondo passes to Patterson. Here's man. Back to Patterson. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
Quick lick from Patterson makes finishing plays off with a dunk look easy.
Bucks trail by 6. Here is Forbes. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Tucker. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Nobody near Leonard. No good with the triple. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Back to DiVincenzo. It's good from long range. DiVincenzo's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
DiVincenzo against George. And George with the stuff.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
40 seconds left in the first half. DiVincenzo against George. Lock at 6. Nora, the pass to Portis. The kick out to Holiday. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Great look by Portis. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
Pass to George. Leonard with the ball. Back to George. That will count.
And bringing that effort on both.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to a pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the... And that does it for our half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You've got to like what Ivica Zubac has done in this game.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
You know, you almost take it for granted. You look at his numbers from the first half, they're just expected at this point.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Bucks. Milwaukee in the lead.
In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Now, here's George.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Here's Holiday after the basket by Los Angeles. Middleton outside. Right side out of the Kumbo. Here's Lopez. Misses off the left iron.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Now the Bucks moving it up. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Reggie Jackson.
And attacking with all that length. When Giannis drives, he's either scoring or at least getting the foul.
Milwaukee making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It's Solomon to Kumbo. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. DiVincenzo finds Holiday for a three. Middleton. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Milwaukee making a switch here. Clippers trail by 3. Outside Jackson. The pass to Oturu. Outside for Jackson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Morris is checked in to the right side. Here's Connaughton, covered by Morris. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Count that bucket. George has got 6 points.
Facing up from mid-range, George could have tried to drive, but takes what the defense gives him.
Stolen by Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Up top, DiVincenzo. To the wing on the left. Bucks passing it around. 5 to shoot. Here's Connaughton. Lays it up off the glass. 8 points for him.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Unable to get that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard's still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in L.A., but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Here's Connaughton. He's got 8. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Leonard. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. Both teams will make substitutions. 34 seconds left to play in the third. Holiday against Rondo. Holiday attacking, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Quick, athletic, explosive. Holiday will leave you in the dust.
Rondo against Holiday. Rondo kicks to Kennard. Pass to Oturu. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. Holiday with it. It could go. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Bucks lead by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So for the Clippers right now, Patrick Patterson is out there with Ivica Zubac. That's Rajon Rondo. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Batum in at the 3 spot. Now here's DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Portis. Now here's DiVincenzo. That 3 off the mark. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Shoots from 14. Kennard's shot is off. Bucks leading by 5. Holiday the pass to DiVincenzo. Portis kicks it to Tucker. Kennard against DiVincenzo. Down low, Portis. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. Kennard the pass to Patterson. That one falls. Patterson's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Clippers.
Patterson is so active and efficient with his movements inside.
Holiday the pass to Portis. Middleton against Batum. Bucket is good.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Now here's Kennard. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Outside for Rondo. Outside Batum. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Middleton dishes to Holiday. Back to Middleton. To the paint. Here's Portis. Great D that time from Batum.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Over Middleton. A shot by Batum, no good. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And then for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for Patterson. Paul George comes in for Luke Kennard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And it's the Clippers with the ball after the basket by Milwaukee. Leonard looking around. Pass to Zubac over Lopez. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Zubac.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts, and the one thing I love, he really can pass.
Now here's Giannis. Lopez inside, working on Zubac. And he uses the glass on the layup. Lopez has got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
Antetokounmpo against Leonard. He's on target from 8 feet out.
Can't help but love the way Leonard plays the game. Stone-faced assassin.
We've got 1:13 left in the 4th quarter. Good on the shot. Lopez has got the lead back up to 7 now for the Bucks.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Here's George. And that one, good.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
On the wing, Giannis. 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter. No good from Connaughton. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
Here's Leonard. Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
I mean, unbelievable. It's one thing to be talented, but Kawhi is clutch as well.
Now, Giannis. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. He feeds it to Lopez. It's rebounded by Leonard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles. Oh, that was something else.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 8 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
I'm curious to see, will they go for a 2 to tie or a 3 to win it all?
And here is Los Angeles now. Outside Leonard for the win. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. First. It's just about game time. The Blazers never look more confident than they do right now. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Los Angeles, Paul George is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac, and it's Batum in at the four-man position. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight, Chris. What an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
Oh, Kevin, there are some all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. It will be a fun matchup to watch. I like to see this Lillard patient reading the D. He finds the open man.
Jackson kicks to George. And a miss there on the triple. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Down low. Here's Powell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Trailblazers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Second free throw, no good. We've played just over a minute here in the first. They get a hand on it. Powell with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
But look at how quickly Lillard leaps out in transition. He wants to run down the throat of the D, burn him in the open floor.
Outside Jackson, Covington with the steal. Here's the break. Lillard with it, guarded now by Jackson. Portland moving the ball around. Lillard against Batum. Lillard attacking, and the rejection by Zubac. Right side Leonard. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Lillard looking around. Nobody near Nurkic. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Very capable of knocking it down from the mid-range. Nurkic is a guy you must stay tight with.
And Yusuf Nurkic missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
Nurkic, his second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Such an intelligent guy. I mean, have you guys heard Lillard's album? He spits bars. He's also excellent at reading and torching the defense, too.
Now, here is George. Over McCollum. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. .149 left to play in the first quarter. Jackson against Lillard. And finished off by Nurkic.
Skilled at utilizing the pick and roll to his advantage. Nurkic moves very well in these sets.
Outside Jackson. From 10 feet out. Rebound by Nurkic. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. McCollum, no good. Clippers trail by 6. Inside. Leonard inside. Working on Nurkic.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything it can.
Lillard outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's George. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's rebounded by Covington. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Lillard outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Leonard. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I just love the aggressive attitude of Batum, especially how hard he hits the boards.
Here's Lillard. And, oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And Leonard puts it up from deep three. And so it's Portland with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has... Well, before the game we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing.
I think it comes from the end.
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Portland, they've got Derek Jones. Anthony out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's McCollum, and it's Simons in at the 1 spot. Jones, the pass to Kanter. Shot clock at 6. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Kanter's got the lead up to 10 now for the Trailblazers. Rondo looking over the floor. The fader. Patterson, that's good. Patterson's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, look, if you're out there with Rondo, you find some open space, and he's going to find you.
Here's Mann. He's guarded by McCollum. Morris into the lane. Count it. Good. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Simons. He's covered by Rondo. Jones for 3. Kanter controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, Kanter has led the league in offensive boarding rates. I mean, when you think about it, perhaps the best at picking up his teammates' misses.
Rondo dishes to Patterson. Morris outside. Shoots over Kanter. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Morris.
When Morris gets free from mid-range, he's very effective. Love seeing him getting it going from there.
Anthony down low, covered by Morris. Here's McCollum. The rebound by Patterson. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Rondo kicks to Kennard. No good on the 3.
When the defense forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
It's stolen by Morris. To the middle, and Jones over to help. It's stolen by Jones. Passes it to McCollum. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Portland moving the ball around. McCollum against Morris. McCollum passes to Kanter. Another shot to the left wing. Outside, Jones. A 3 from McCollum. And with the rebound. Clippers trail by 6. Pass to Kennard. Back to Patterson. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
As good as he is at creating his own shot, Kennard is also a solid distributor. Doesn't miss the open man when he spots him.
And the basket by McCollum.
Yeah, the drive to the bucket was great, but the finger roll was even better.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Clippers. Pass to Mann. Outside Rondo. And there's the pass to Patterson. Out to Morris. Just 5 on the clock.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
And it's McCollum in the corner. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Portland also making some changes. Norman Powell comes in for McCollum. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. George passes to Zubac. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Zubac has got 6 points.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Lillard against George. Second chance effort. Cantor lets the three fly. Lillard misses.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
And George kicks to Zubac. Passes it to Batum. Leonard on the wing. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. 17 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Off target with his three. Pushing it up. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Lillard. Anthony's got his first basket.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. Portland did not hesitate to set the pace. They had the upper hand early, defense and... Thanks for joining us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Jusuf Nurkic.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Batum is out there with Ivica Zubac. And there's Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. George looking around. And he drops in the layup off the glass. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, three guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Powell kicks to Nurkic. And Portland again with the bucket.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Clippers trail by 9. Zubac the pass to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Punishing the rim there. When George makes up his mind he's going to dunk it, there is not much you can do.
Pass to McCollum. Powell for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, that's their first miss after hitting 3 in a row to start the half. I mean, I guess it had to happen sometime.
Here's Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
So hard to guard, really, without fouling. Leonard is an expert at forcing the issue and getting the call.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Patterson, he's checked in for Zubac. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for George. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Reggie Jackson. And a switch here also for Portland. Simons is checked in. Lillard misses.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
And the Clippers making a change here. Mann's checked in. Cantor checked in for Portland. Derek Jones comes in for Damian Lillard. Powell with the steal. For the finish. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Clippers trail by 7. Rondo passes to Morris. To the inside. Covington with the steal. Dishes it to Powell. No good from outside. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. Leonard with no one around. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
The shot by Powell, no good. Clippers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. And Jones with the stuff.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. George is checked in for Los Angeles. And Portland with a change here, too. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Rondo passes to Patterson. Shoots over Cantor. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Patterson.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
This game has come to life. They're out there battling now. We didn't see this in the first half.
Pass to Powell. With the teardrop, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Leonard, no luck.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
And stolen by Patterson. Leonard inside, and the layup's good off the glass. Leonard's got 6.
Not afraid to get physical there. Leonard makes the shot in spite of the contact.
On the wing, Jones. He's covered by Leonard. The pass to Powell. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Powell's got 9 points here in the second half. Clippers trail by 5. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. George, no good. Portland's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Outside, Jones. Anthony kicks to Cantor. That's tipped. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor. Five seconds left in the third quarter. And stolen by Lillard. He gets it up. And that one is off. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Powell, and it's Nurkic in its center. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. McCollum outside from the arc with the putback, and it's Lillard on the follow. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Outside, George. And he makes that one.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
Pass to Anthony. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. He feeds it to Nurkic. Count it.
All right, evolving is his game over time. That's what's going on. I mean, look, this demonstrates growth. Nurkic looking willing to challenge himself with these shots.
Jackson against Lillard. Ball's knocked loose. Nurkic with the steal. Powell, no one around him. His three-pointers off the mark.
Look, the more threes he misses, I mean, the more he wants to take. Where they do that at? That's not the right mindset.
Outside, George. Nurkic against Zubac. George passes to Zubac. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
McCollum kicks to Nurkic. Shoots over Zubac. McCollum dishes to Anthony. 5 on the clock. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
It's no wonder why they're in front when you're taking into consideration that he's been perfect from the field so far.
And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Leonard, he's checked in for Morris. Robert Covington's checked in for the Trailblazers. Outside Leonard. Here's Nurkic. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lillard misses. Clippers trail by 5. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Clippers making a change here. Rondo's checked in. And they double up Rondo. Pass to Zubac. George with no one around. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Reminding us again why he's one of the game's great clutch shooters.
Lillard attacking. The feed to Powell. The baseline J. It's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Pass to Rondo. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he did.
Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for the Clippers. And a switch here also for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Kanter's shot is off. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 4. Leonard against Powell. Good.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moments.
Lillard against George. Excellent D there from George. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Clippers have gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. Rondo passes to Patterson. Rondo against Lillard. Rondo kicks to Zubac. Shot clock at 5. And that one drops for him.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Kanter's shot is off. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Leonard. And it's Leonard again missing.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Here's George. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And there was a time when folks said George wasn't a clutch shooter. Remember? Not anymore, people.
Forget about the pressure. He was perfect. No choice but to look for the 3.
Powell, the pass to McCollum. Now, here's Lillard to stop the run. Buries the triple. And, oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer.
Lillard is known for being a clutch shooter. He's the guy they go to. He's the guy they believe in.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Norman Powell.
And he's up over 50% from the field here tonight. And that speaks to how solid his shot selection has been. Nothing forced and really no bad decisions. Just good, smart offensive basketball.
This is the kind of teammate Platoon is. You like seeing him share it like this.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home. So David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. The Bucks are always hyped to play in front of their home crowd, and tonight's no different. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the center. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. Middleton can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lillard left side. Back to Powell. 5 on the clock. Nurkic finds Powell. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Here's Antetokounmpo for 3. Middleton. And Damian Lillard pulls it down.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Now Lopez, after Chris Middleton missed from long range. That one goes in.
Lopez powering through that time.
Lillard against Holiday. The 10-footer. Lillard misses. Bucks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Now the pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton on the wing. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. And that one, good.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Covington passes to Nurkic. Over onto Kumbo. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist from Covington.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Well, C.J. McCollum could teach a class on how to get and one opportunities.
And the Bucks with some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Shots good by Middleton. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Now, here's Tucker. Stolen by McCollum. But oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Pass to Simons for 3. Forbes with the rebound. Milwaukee's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Wasted no time on that one. Middleton's got 5 points so far.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Simons.
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Middleton can't get it to go.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Now here's McCollum. The dish to Cantor. Back to McCollum. On the wing, Jones. McCollum up top. And that comes off the assist by Jones. He has 5.
Well, McCollum has shown the ability to get inside and also finish. It's just how shifty he is.
Anthony in the corner. A floater. Here's Cantor. Jones the pass to Simons. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Portland needs to get off a shot. Cantor finds McCollum. That gives them the lead. 7 points for C.J. McCollum.
Well, McCollum undersized at his position, at least in terms of his strength. But he can play that way because he competes. That's a tough one there.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Portland out in... And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Trailblazers, they've got Enes Kanter. Powell is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Anthony, and it's Jones in at the 3 slot. Trailblazers leading by 4. Here's Kanter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Lillard from outside. The shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Connaughton passes to Morrow. Drills it from outside. Morrow's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Anthony kicks to Powell. Back to Anthony. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Connaughton passes to Forbes. Over to the wing. Here's Nora. And it's Portland with the rebound. Cantor's got 4 rebounds in this game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, Melo undoubtedly still the leader of this team in terms of when they need to calm it down and they need some offense. He's the guy they're going to look to score it.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. The buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Kanter. And Robert Covington subbed in for Derek Jones. Out to Anthony. Launches a 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Simons is checked in, and Lillard kicks to Covington from past the arc, and Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist from Covington. Lillard's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. On the wing, DiVincenzo, and he comes up with the deuce. Lopez has got 6 points.
Lopez down on the inside, getting that soft touch to go.
Lillard against Lopez. Nurkic. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Bucks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Middleton dishes to Holiday. Back to Middleton. And Holiday has it in the corner. Lopez left side. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And now just a 2-point Trailblazer lead. Out to the right wing. Here's Simons. Up again. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
Yeah, when Nurkic goes across the lane, they're hard to get him out of the way, and he collects the offensive rebound.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. And the 3 off target.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Lillard throws it down.
You want evidence of Lillard finishing at the rim? I give you Exhibit A.
Pass to Simons. It's Powell on the wing. Defended by DiVincenzo. Here's the 3. The shot by Powell, no good. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Here's Lillard. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Robert Covington picks one up. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Portis is checked in. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Cantor checked in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones comes in for Norman Powell. And McCollum subbed in for Anthony Simons. Stolen by Middleton. It's his first trip to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
First one falls for him.
I don't know if Drew Holiday's an underrated player, but he certainly is underappreciated with the way he can go at you as a two-way guy. He can score, and he can also guard positions 1 through 4.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, the first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that should do.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Nice game, great performance by Brook Lopez.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
P.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Nora in at the 3, the small forward. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
The shot by Powell, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Nora, the pass to Portis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession, and then CJ getting slick.
Passes to Nora. A 3 ball. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Over a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of action. DiVincenzo passes to Tucker. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The pass to Nora. Now DiVincenzo jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Covington.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Keeps it alive. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. And now a 10-point Trailblazer lead.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Pass to Nora. Back to DiVincenzo. And again, the Bucks miss.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor, he's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. The wide open look here for Anthony. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Bucks trail by 10. On the wing, DiVincenzo. He's looking for Tucker and finds him. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Bucks with some changes. Giannis, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Dante DiVincenzo. McCollum dishes to Cantor. Kicks it out to McCollum. There's the 3. Portland again missing. Bucks have gone 0-5 at the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Shot clock at 3. Here's McCollum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Brook Lopez.
McCollum becoming one of those guys that has a signature pump fake move on display there.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Well, he could just see over the defense. The eyes to spot the open man. Giannis flourishing right now as a facilitator.
McCollum finds Jones. Down low. Here's Cantor. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Portland no good that time either.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Just unable to do so.
And Holiday has it in the corner. Pass to Middleton. For the 3. Sinks the triple. Middleton's got 8.
If he's making shots like that, the teammates want to feed that confidence. Middleton with a sweet stroke.
Outside Anthony. On the wing, Jones. Stolen by Middleton. And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Cantor against Lopez. Simons the pass to Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Kicks it down to Middleton. Milwaukee the rebound. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. This one for 3. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket for Middleton.
And that's what Middleton is known for, a remarkable outside shooter, and that release got off pretty quick.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, they've got Anthony. Enes Kanter is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Powell in at the shooting guard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Nurkic is checked in.
Well, I love to watch Lillard play. He's from the Bay Area. That's where I'm from. But he's fearless, heartless, and he usually saves his best for last. It's Lillard time in the fourth quarter.
And that one's good from Connaughton. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Takes a three. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Powell for three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Middleton finds Giannis from downtown. Middleton can't get it to go. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. A 2-point game. Now the Bucks moving it up. Antetokounmpo running. Powell with the steal. Here's Nurkic. Finished off the break. Nurkic has got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate. Good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
Middleton on the wing. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. He can't hit that time. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. And the pass to Carmelo. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Melo showing that he's still got it down there. Gets enough space to get up and get to the rim.
Right side, Antetokounmpo. To the paint, Nurkic with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Powell, no one around him, drills the three-pointer. And it's a 5-point Portland lead.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Bucks making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Portland. Connaughton passes to Lopez. He gets it in there.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
Trailblazers leading by 3. Lillard left side. High post, Nurkic. Back to Lillard. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And that is what you need in big moments. Lillard's a strong leader with competitive drive. Bingo.
Right wing to the middle. Here's Lopez. Kick out to Giannis. Bucks passing it around. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. The shot by Lillard wide open. Misses the 3.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the dunk by Powell.
Man, when he's playing under control, which is most of the time, McCollum is very effective setting up teammates.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Lopez kicks to Connaughton. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
It's McCollum on the wing. Off target from three-point range.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Here's Giannis. No good that time. Great D that time from Nurkic. Stolen by Middleton.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And again, the Bucks miss. Poked away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. And the foul on Drew Holiday. And that'll be his third foul so far. 26 seconds left in the fourth.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal.
For three, Middleton. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Powell finds Lillard inside. It's Powell on the wing. It's McCollum on the wing. It's Powell on the wing. Launches it. Can't get it to fall.
Chris Middleton can guard multiple positions.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
There it is, the Staples Center in Los Angeles, where we're getting set to... And a couple of injuries among their reserves. I expect their starters guys will be ready to do whatever's needed.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for Los Angeles, Paul George is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's Batum. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. We have an awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
We are, Kevin. I mean, we've always had great guards, and they lead you through championships with their leadership and their play, along with the big guy. But what's happening right now, Kevin, the big man is playing like a guard. The skill level of these 7-footers to be able to shoot threes, dribble, pass. So it does seem like a guard-centric league right now because everybody can play that position.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. On the wing, George. And it's sent back by Lopez.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Middleton with it. George picks him up. Shoots over Zubac. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And here they come. It's tipped. It's thrown by to Kumbo. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. George heading to the hoop.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
On offense here, the Bucks. And here's Holiday. Dishes to Lopez. Back to Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Looks for Holiday. Gets it to him. And there it is for him.
And that's the pressure Holiday puts on your defense. Sees the opportunity, gets his shot inside.
George against DiVincenzo. Back to George. Stolen by Middleton. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Poked loose. Holiday with it. Guarded now by Jackson. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Zubats. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Here's George, following the basket by Brook Lopez. Outside, George. Rondo dishes to George. Stolen by Tucker. Middleton against Leonard, and Middleton kicks to Connaughton. Back to Middleton. Toss to Tucker. Rondo against Howard. Kicks it down to Middleton. Just 5 to shoot. Lopez. Great positioning on the putback. Lopez has got 6.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The drive by Rondo. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Leonard with no one around. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
The activity level from Patterson is what makes him such an impact on the floor.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the paint. Here's Lopez. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Both teams deciding to change it up. Clippers trail by 4. Outside Rondo. 35 seconds left to play in the first. Oturu's shot is off. The Bucks have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Kennard, he's checked in for George. Now here's Rondo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Now the Bucks moving it up. Back to Connaughton. Here is Forbes. Passes it to Portis. Here's Nora. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Milwaukee with... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
They've got Morris. Luke Kennard out there with Rajon Rondo. And it's man in at the small forward position. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
Beautiful by Bobby Portis. Catches it in rhythm, and we know about the confidence he has.
Here is Rondo after the made shot from Bobby Portis. Oturu, good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Oturu's got his first points in this one. Bucks leading by 6. Now here's DiVincenzo. It's Portis high post. And with the rebound. Outside Rondo. Morris left side. From 13, it's rebounded by Portis.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Great look by Portis. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
Outside Rondo. He kicks it to Morris. The 3. The shot that time, not on target. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Here's DiVincenzo. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here is Forbes. He's covered by Rondo. It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 10.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
Now Rondo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Morris outside. To the middle. 4 on the clock. The shot by Rondo is no good. Milwaukee leading by 10. And Forbes has it in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Kennard against DiVincenzo. Kennard's shot is off.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
The pass to Caruth. It's stolen by Morris. Down low. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markieff, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
And Holiday, here we go. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Here's George following the basket by Brook Lopez. And George, here we go.
Strong take by Paul. He plays with great decisiveness.
The Clippers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Los Angeles making a switch here. Patterson's checked in, and both free throws good for Paul George.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Lopez has got 10 points.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's George, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Facing up from mid-range, George could have tried to drive, but takes what the defense gives him.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Pass to Lopez. Stolen by Zubac. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's the break. Here's Holiday. Up and in on the layup. Holiday's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
Drew does it how it's supposed to be done. Changes ends quickly, puts himself in the right position to finish.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. And Shaq, you bestowed your Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Nice game. Great performance by Brook Lopez.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got Portis. P.J. Tucker is out there with Cruz Middleton. Then it's Holiday, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard.
Jackson, great anticipation on the steal, then quickly gets them out in transition.
Holiday against Jackson. Holiday attacking. Here's Portis. Nice move. No good on the layup.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And here's George for three. Rebounded by Tucker. Bucks leading by 8. To the left side wing. Holiday against Jackson. Holiday, the pass to Portis. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Now, here's George. Tight defense on him. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Tucker dishes to Forbes. Tucker, the pass to Portis. 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Jackson finds Leonard. Lots of room. The rebound by Middleton.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Out to the right wing. Here's Mann. Pass to Kennard. Now Rondo. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Goes back up. From outside the arc. Traps in the tray. And the Bucks lead by 15.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Outside Rondo. Will it go? And the layup is good.
And the strength of Rondo finishing through contact.
Bucks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Picked his pocket. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for the Clippers. The Bucks also with the sub. Giannis, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Offline with his three. Clippers trail by 13. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Patterson inside. Giannis is there. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Patterson, that's good.
Patterson is so active and efficient with his movements inside.
Milwaukee leading by 13. Guarded by Jackson. To the middle. Pulls it up. Here's Giannis. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And the dunk by Jackson.
A decisive finish for Reggie Jackson at the rim.
7 seconds left in the third. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And stolen by Patterson. And so it's Milwaukee. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And it's been their... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Jackson. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Patrick Patterson. And it's Oturu in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Holiday surveying the floor. There's the feed to Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. Back to Lopez. Holiday finds Lopez. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for 2.
Both shots good from the stripe. George is checked in for Los Angeles. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Forbes checked in. On defense, the Bucks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Oturu, and he converts the layup. Oturu's got 4 points this quarter.
It's amazing everything Leonard gives you, including the eyes to find the open man.
The kick out to Lopez. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from George. The open shot by Leonard. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Bucks leading by 5. Antetokounmpo passes to Forbes. Bucks passing it around. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Jackson with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Leonard kicks to George. Six to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Lets it go with a 3. Knocks down the 3-ball.
You need guys who can stretch the floor or the offense doesn't flow. Paul George is one of the best at it.
Holiday goes in. The shot's good. And the Bucks lead by 6. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Taken away by Holiday. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Batum comes in for Patrick Patterson. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Middleton's checked in.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Holiday against Jackson. Passes it to Zubac. Leonard on the wing. Back to Zubac. A fadeaway, and they pick up 2.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
And you know, the adjustments should have already been made. They know he's a good shooter from that spot.
Stolen by Jackson, and now we've got the intentional foul. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Reggie Jackson. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Rondo against Holiday. Zubac kicks to George. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the fourth. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by 7. He doesn't hit that one. Excellent D there from George. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And Leonard gets it to go.
Knowing the situation, Kawhi willing and able to take control. Big bucket.
Holiday with it. Kicks it down to Middleton. Here's the pass to DiVincenzo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
And the Bucks making a change here.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Outside Rondo. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Bucks lead by 6.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
And it's Rondo penetrating. Here's Zubac. Outside Batum. It's George on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Good read from Paul George. He's very skilled at realizing when he should make these passes.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Batum standing before. A 3 from Leonard. Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Trying to ice this one. Kawhi showing his evolution as a closer.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 1. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good position. And boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They trail by 2. 3 seconds left in the game. What do you think, guys?
And they actually could take a 3 here and go for the win if they want to.
I think they'll try and send it to overtime. The defenders don't want to foul in this situation, so you should.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do. the bustling city of Portland, Oregon. And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Batum is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the 2-guard position. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the center. Lillard, chalk up 2 there. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Now here's Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
McCollum dishes to Lillard. A 3-pointer, no good. Now Zubac. Batum passes to Zubac. Jackson kicks to George. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
There you see why you want the ball in Jackson's hands as much as possible. He can clearly set the table.
Pass to Nurkic. McCollum against George. Now here's McCollum. He's covered closely, and he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Lillard with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And it's Lillard missing.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. This team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
Feeds it to Leonard. Powell with the steal. Here's Lillard. And no good. Excellent D there from George. Jackson finds Leonard. Shoots over Nurkic. Leonard, no luck.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the dunk by Powell.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, McCollum will find you.
Outside, George. The pass to Zubac. George against Lillard. And that one drops.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here's Lillard. Lays it up and banks it in. Lillard's got 5 now.
Now, what more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother.
Pass to George. Tries again. Kicks it out to Leonard. Takes the 3. Good on the triple. He has 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Nurkic. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Batum dishes to George. Batum passes to George. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Batum.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
For the Trailblazers. Cantor, he's checked in for Nurkic. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And it's McCollum off the drive. And it's blocked. They retain possession. Pass to Simons. Back to Powell. 3-pointer. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Los Angeles leading by 4. Passes it to Jackson. Back to Leonard. From the stripe, 6 on the shot clock, and he drops that one in.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The shot by Powell, no good. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. And George kicks to Batum. Outside for George. Fires it up. Powell pulls it in. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And here's McCollum for 3. That one misses. And so it's Los Angeles with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the split-second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Morris is out there with Kennard. Then there's Patrick Patterson. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's man in a 2-guard. And the wide-open shot from Morris. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Trailblazers trail by 4. Here's Simons. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, Anthony's getting more floor time last season. He worked his way into the Blazers rotation. He's still young, though. It seems like he can carve a role out on his team.
And Simon's a bit undersized at that 2-guard position. Only 6'3", but a natural 2 with playmaking ability.
Ultimately, this team wants him to be a scoring threat off the bench. I mean, have him come in firing from outside. He's got a lot of work to get to that point.
Now here's Rondo. On the wing, Morris. Here's man. Just 5 on the clock. Rondo passes to Morris. They get a hand on it. Rondo kicks to Morris. Portland grabs the miss. Outside Anthony. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Yep, it counts.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
The pass to Rondo. Here's man. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. Lillard's checked in for Powell.
Damian Lillard.
Here's man. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Got a piece of it. And now it's Rondo running all the way. Here he goes. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Anthony leading the charge.
Oh, you forget sometimes how much of an impact Rondo can have defensively there, showing off some superb vertical as he goes up for the block.
Morris finds Rondo. Out to Morris. There's the triple. A shot missing. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. To the paint. A miss that time would have put him up.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. Nurkic checked in for Portland. McCollum comes in for Anthony Simons. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Zubac is checked in for Patterson. Here's McCollum. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Clippers have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Kennard kicks to Rondo. Pass to Zubac. Nurkic with the steal. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Jones is running. The Trailblazers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Here's Leonard. And there is a whistle. That'll go on Derek Jones. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Batum's checked in. Nobody near George. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's the lob to the hoop. And then Jones with the jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Clippers moving the ball around. Jackson finds George. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. George has got 8 points.
And I love the floor spacing George gives you. His range seems to extend a little every year.
George against McCollum. Now the feed to Nurkic. 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Zubac. Covington with the steal. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Leonard's got the ball. Zubac the pass to Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
His teammates keep getting him the ball at his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Pass to Jones. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Now the dish to Covington. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Oh, Leonard in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look. You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
It's all tied in Portland.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Taking a look at the Trailblazers. Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, we can't look past the work.
And that's...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the small forward position. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. Now, here's George. Passes it to Leonard. Down low. Zubac kicks to George. Just 5 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. The lead is 2. Powell, that's good.
That's a slip-up by the D, and I'm sure they know it. I mean, one guy you don't want to give an open 3 to.
George passes to Zubac. Nurkic against George. Leonard with no one around. A three-pointer off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Kicks it out to Lillard. It's Powell on the wing. From outside, off the mark. Clippers trail by 5. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Jackson with it. In the corner, George with it. A 15-footer. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one. Lillard up top, guarded by Jackson. A putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Nurkic has got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers.
And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive board.
Jackson passes to Zubac. Nurkic with the block.
Might take a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
Powell, no one around him, misses the 3.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
Leonard finds Batum. Back to Jackson. Outside for George. Fires from 18. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Now here's Leonard. He's got 11. Now here's Batum. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Trailblazers leading by 3. Out to the wing, back to McCollum. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Oh, offensive interference for the Trailblazers. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Rondo passes to Mann. And Patterson kicks to Kennard. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Well, they set Kennard up so well. He takes a composed shot and drains it.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And Cantor throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight.
And here is Los Angeles now. Portland making their last shot. And stolen by Lillard. Lobs it up for Cantor. He can't get that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of this game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And Portland making a change here. Jones is checked in. Out to Anthony. The rebound by Patterson. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rondo dishes to Patterson. Morris inside, covered by Anthony. To the right side. Shot clock at 6. Outside Rondo. And there's the pass to Kennard. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up from Portland. We're back in a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Patrick Patterson is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Mann in at the 2. And for Portland, they're shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Powell against Morris. Powell, the pass to Simons. And he gets it to go. Simons has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Trailblazers.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
And the reflexes are just key. Kawhi is already anticipating that shot before he even gets the ball.
Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
And it's Simons missing. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Simons. He's covered by Rondo.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Leonard, the pass to Patterson. In the corner, it's Morris. Pass to Rondo. In the corner, it's Morris. It's stolen by Jones. And he dunks it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
Patterson finds Leonard. Outside Rondo. Morris inside. He's against Cantor.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Anthony, great positioning on the putback. Anthony's got the lead up to 7 now for Portland.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Morris with the bucket.
Now, these shots are important for Morris to make, demonstrating why he is seen as a leader of this squad.
Here's Simons. He's covered by Rondo. Anthony, the pass to Simons. Powell kicks to Anthony. Right side, Jones. Clock at 4. Knocked loose. Here's Simons. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Simons has got 10 points in just the second half. Clippers trail by 6. Rondo passes to Morris. Here's Mann. Anthony with it. Leonard picks him up. Here's Simons. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists in the game. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Outside Leonard. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Not afraid to get physical there. Leonard makes the shot in spite of the contact.
Inside. Pass to Powell. Back to Cantor. Out to Anthony. Here's Simons. He's covered by Rondo. Second chance shot. Basket counts. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's Mann. And again, the turnover by the Clippers.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. McCollum's checked in for Jones. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Anthony Simons. Passes it to Nurkic. Three-pointer, Lillard. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort. One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fires from deep. That shot off. And here's Portland. They're on a 17-7 run. Giles kicks to Little. the three. So the Trailblazers win it. Some good competition, but the hometown. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.